What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. The Memphis Grizzlies have agreed to trade Andre Iguodala to the Miami Heat. Andre Iguodala has also agreed to a 2-year, $30 million contract extension with the Miami Heat. A couple of days ago, it was a lot of back and forth going on between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors, in particular, Ja Morant and Steph Curry. And first of all, it started with the guard, I think his name Dillon Brooks from Oregon. If I butchered his name, I'm sadly apologize. But the guy out of Oregon, man, he said that he hoped that the Memphis Grizzlies hurry up and trade Andre Iguodala, and so he could go against Andre Iguodala and show him what he's missing, show him what he's missing about not wanting to play for the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm just paraphrasing. He said he wanted to play against Andre Iguodala, but the guy doesn't want to be here, and we don't want him here. And hopefully the organization would trade him so I can go up against him and show him what he's missing. Steph Curry got wind of that, and he posted something on his Twitter account showing Andre Iguodala holding up the NBA championship trophy. And as we know, Andre Iguodala was the MVP, the Finals MVP of the Golden State's first of 3 championships when they defeated LeBron James 4-2. Ja Morant had a rebuttal. He posted on his Twitter account a picture of Kevin Durant holding the NBA trophy. I think they named the trophy the Larry O'Brien trophy. So basically telling Steph Curry, Durant is the reason why you won the rings. You out here trying to, take up for your boy Andre Iguodala and, trying to say that, y'all need to put some respect on his name. He's an NBA champion. And he's we need to put this respect should go all to Kevin Durant, because he's the reason why you guys won those 3 championships. But Ja Morant's got to do a little bit of a history lesson I'm going to have to provide him, because the first championship, Kevin Durant wasn't on that team. He wasn't on the team there. So they was able to win a championship basically on the back of Steph Curry being the number 1 option and Klay Thompson being the number 2 option. Now, they were having trouble in that series with Cleveland as Steph Curry had a hard time getting off in that series. He struggled in that series, struggled very well in that series. And when they implemented Andre Iguodala into that series when they were down 2-1, that was all the difference in the world as far as Golden State goes. And they was able to reel out 3 games in a row and win that series 4-2, as he played very well on offense and did a good job defensively on LeBron James. So with that being said, man, Andre Iguodala gets his wish. He didn't want to play for the Memphis Grizzlies because he didn't feel that they were a championship caliber team. They're the surprise team along with Oklahoma City of this year as far as they're holding down the 8th seed. So they're doing good and exceeding expectation in that regard, but they're not a championship contender. And Andre Iguodala at this stage of his career wants to be on the championship caliber team, and now he's hopefully found that with the Miami Heat as he teams up with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky, as I butcher another NBA name, Adebayo, as Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra putting all their chips in, man, pushing all their chips in to the center of the table, and they're trying to win a championship, man. They feel that they got the best chance of any team to be holding up that Larry O'Brien trophy. Now, the team to beat over there in the East is obviously the Milwaukee Bucks. They're on a record-setting pace as far as wins goes. Last year, I think they won, around 65 games last year, or close to 65. This year, they're on that same pace, or maybe even beyond that pace, as they have played some unbelievable basketball. I think they've got the best record they've ever had in franchise history at this point of the career, at this stage of the season. So they're doing very well, but Miami Heat feel that they can be the team that can maybe derail Milwaukee's bid to get to their first finals since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was there and Oscar Robertson, Big O. Been a long time. Maybe this the year of the teams after long stretches of not being able to get to that mountaintop and win a championship. I like Kansas City Chiefs. It had been 50 years since they had been to Super Bowl and won it, and they were able to do it in 2020. Maybe Milwaukee will take a page out of the Kansas City Chiefs playbook and win championship 2 for the first time in close to 50 years. So we'll see what happens and we'll see what transpires. But again, Andre Iguodala, breaking news, is going to the Miami Heat as the Memphis Grizzlies have agreed to send him there. And he has agreed to a 2-year, $30 million extension as the Miami Heat bulks up and gets ready for hope in their case, and they're thinking a long playoff run that ultimately lead to a Larry O'Brien NBA trophy to go along with the 3 that they won with Dwayne Wade at the helm, along with the last 2, LeBron James and Chris Bosh, and the first one with the Diesel, Shaq. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires, man. What Memphis is getting back has not been detailed, has not been revealed yet. What Memphis is going to get back in the deal to send Andre Iguodala to Miami Heat. I would suspect it'll be involved in draft picks, first and second round. Maybe a combination of the 2, or maybe one. A combination of the 2. It could be maybe a 1 and a 2, 2 1s. I would think it'd be somewhere in that ballpark. Involving the first round and second round picks, man. But that'll be revealed at a later time. But again, Andre Iguodala is going to the Miami Heat, and he's teaming up with Jimmy Butler and the Bam Man, as I call him, Sean Kemp 2.0, power forward, the guy that can play the 5, very, very athletic, and has got a chance to be the most improved player too. He's going to be in the running for that, Bam. He's having a hell of a year going to the All-Star game that's going down in Chicago in a week and a half. He's going to his first All-Star team, going along with Jimmy Butler. So they've had a good season. They're the number 2 seed. They're the number 3 seed in the East, trailing a hot Toronto. I think Toronto's ran out 14 in a row last time I checked. And then you got the Milwaukee Bucks leading the whole NBA with the best record. So they're gonna be looking to possibly battle Toronto for that 2 seed. And that'll be key if they can get that 2 seed over Toronto and get home field advantage. And a potential Game 7 will be in Miami instead of in Toronto. And that could be the difference between getting out of the second round and making it to the Eastern Conference Finals, or getting knocked out in the second round and going home and being disappointing and what you could have possibly done if you had got through that series. So we'll see what happens and we'll see what transpires. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I'll holla.